Okay, so let's start with the fitness exercise. So I will use different sort of equipment. I'm having fitness cushions and some just normal sofa cushions. So if you don't have those ones, you can just use whatever you have. It can be like a big cushions that are often on the sofa. They are a bit soft, and this is exactly what we want. We want make that surface a little bit unstable for a dog, because that is the time when all that muscles are really working. I will show you what to do with two of my dogs. I'll show you with Frashka and with Ozzy, because they have very different personalities, so hopefully your dog will match one of those. Okay, so I will explain why I really like those cushions, because actually you can see that there's very different surface on the one side and the other, which gives your dog a very different sensory experience. So I really recommend them. I'm not being paid for that, but they are really good, so I think it's worth to have one. But if you have just anything else, that is still fine. So at the beginning, I'm just putting the cushion on the floor. I'm grabbing a couple treats to my hands, and I'm guiding my dog with those treats, and so her front paws will be on the surface of the cushion. Okay, I'll try to make it so you'll be able to see it better. So front paws are on the cushion. You can see how body is working to keep the balance here. Very good. I'm trying to make it quite slowly, because I don't want my dog to make like a very sudden movements. I want that muscles to work very slowly and methodically, because otherwise that may lead to some injuries if we will make it things a bit too sharp. Good. So reward it a couple of times, just getting with front paws on the cushion. So reward for staying here. You can reward in different places, a little bit lower, because that will involve different muscles, and a little bit higher, so above your dog's nose. So the dog will have to really try to keep the balance here. And you can guide her off. Good. You can also lead her through that cushion a couple of times. Super. So again, very slowly. Very good. And now would be also a good time to start introducing back paws. So at the beginning, I will reward her a couple times again for being with front paws on it. And now I will lead her, so she will put one of her paws, yes, on the cushion. And straight away I'm marking that moment with the word yes, and I'm rewarding. So, and again, rewarding a couple of times. Oh, very good. And again. It looks very simple, but believe me, for your dog it's like a proper little workout. It looks very easy, but it's very tiring, mentally and physically for dogs. Again, the back paws are on the cushion, rewarding a couple of times, and letting her off. If you have more cushions, you can combine them. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'll put one. Oh, very good. And I will guide her to get front paws on the one cushion and back paws on the other. Okay? We'll do this a couple times. Oh, Ozzy wants to work too. Very good. And I hope you can see how her body is working now. She really wants to keep her balance on this. And again, I will make her to stretch a little bit to the front. That will involve different muscles, and now I will put a treat a little bit to the back, so she put the body weight to, to her back end. And you can play a little bit like that, just a couple times, right forward, and giving treat a little bit backwards. When you're starting that exercise with your dog, don't do this for longer than 2 minutes, because it's very tiring. And after those 2 minutes, give your dog a break. If you are going to use different materials, like just like another different cushion, that'll be exactly the same thing. So I will make sure that she's comfortable with putting her front paws on it. I will keep rewarding this. And later I'll work on the back legs. Good. Don't worry if your dog, it will take a couple sessions for your dog to be comfortable with putting and staying back legs on the cushion, because it's not natural for baby dogs. And again, if you have more of them, you can combine them. So front paws are staying on one cushion and two on the other. Super. Very good. You can change your body position. Good. And keep rewarding your dog for staying on it. Very good. Super. So again, I would just guide him so his front legs will be on the cushion. So, very good. And you can reward that couple times and then ask your dog to get off the cushion. And again, encourage to go on it. So, very good. So start with the front, because usually it's a little bit easier for each dog. Keep rewarding. So, very good. If you don't have those fitness cushions, I will show you how this with something with different equipment. So here I will just guide him on it, and again I will keep rewarding him for staying here. I hope you can see. So now I would like him to work with his back end. So I will guide him, and at the beginning I will reward any contact of his back legs with the cushion. Super. Yes. Yes. For most of the dogs, it's quite difficult to work with their back end. So yes, super. So you can see that one paw is staying there, but the other one not so much. So very good. So when he's with two paws on them, I'll keep rewarding him. Pressure. Let me see. I will keep rewarding him. Super. So you can see how fast he is, and actually how dangerous that would be to work with him on a slippery floor. Good. And again, if your dog is comfortable with being with the back legs on the cushion, down, you can down. You can combine both. So I will use one cushion for front legs and one for the back legs. So first I guide him with his front legs. I'm rewarding front legs. And again, I'm rewarding any contact now of the back legs with the cushion. Yes. Yes. Yes, very good. Yes. Yes, super boy. It looks easy, but actually it's very, very tiring. Good. Yes. So good. Okay, good. So that would be exercise number 1 for today.